Well, in his State of the Union address, President Obama announced support for the expansion of nuclear power plants in this country. But how much would that cost? And, of course, the ongoing question about the radioactive waste and how that would be dealt with. There's a new panel out there exploring just how to make this expansion that has been done in so many other countries around the world work well. And William Lajeunesse is live for us on that story today from Los Angeles. Hi, William.
Well, Martha, today the president gave the nuclear industry the best news it has had in 30 years. He is tripling the amount of money, federal money, dedicated to bringing the industry back from the dead. That's in the form of loan guarantees. And as you mentioned, on Friday, he appointed this blue ribbon panel to solve the other major hurdle, what to do with the waste.
To create more of these clean energy jobs, we need more production, more efficiency, more incentives. And that means building a new generation of safe, clean nuclear power plants in this country.
Once hostage to fears of another 3 Mile Island, polls show a majority of Americans now support nuclear power.
Members of both parties are insisting that nuclear has to be included because they recognize the reality of how difficult it is to produce enough electricity in this country without nuclear generation.
Construction is already underway on 2 new plants in Georgia, expected to go online in 2016. 30 more are in the permit process. But the key to more nuclear power in the U.S. is climate change.
It's not that they're converts to nuclear power. They see it as necessary for a political deal to get climate change legislation passed.
Safety and security remain a concern, but the biggest roadblock to the industry's revival is what to do with spent fuel rods. With the closure of Yucca Mountain, there is nowhere to permanently store nuclear waste. For some environmentalists, that's a deal breaker.
It's just an unsafe, inefficient, costly technology, and we are definitely not ready to concede that these plants are going to be built here in the U.S.
So basically, the president raised from $18 billion to $54 billion the amount of federal loan guarantees that will fund probably about 10 plants, Martha. Some worry that this is a carrot to Republicans to get their support for a cap-and-trade bill. We'll have to see later this year.
Yeah, we will.
Martha?
Thank you, William. Interesting story. William Lajeunesse.